Do you find that laughable, Fitch? Do you not see the harm in teaching children that they are inherently evil sinners and that to get rid of this stain on them, they need to be washed in mystical, magical blood that they're never going to physically see? If you can't see how dangerous that kind of a concept can be to a child's ego, perhaps you shouldn't be around children. You know, right now I live in Louisiana, and quite often I hear another stigmatizing word that reminds me a lot of the word sinner. This word is nigger. Now, the funny thing about this word is that the people that I see using it, most often for real and not, in a research or contextual setting where it's okay to say it, the people that I see using it in a very bad way and meaning it, those are Christians. All of them. All the time. Look very hard, Fitch. Try to find me an atheist who ever uses the word nigger and means it. There is one atheist on YouTube that comes to mind. It's an alt of Variablast. He made a channel called Super Nigger where he's trying to take away the power of the word nigger by calling everyone one. But he's not using it in the way that all the Christians that I see using it daily are using it. He's not using it to say that there is some kind of stigma attached to you, like the color of your skin, that devalues everything that you do. And this kind of a stigma, it reminds me of calling someone a sinner. There's something stuck to you that you just cannot get rid of without, an act of God. No Michael Jackson jokes here, okay? This is fucking serious. You know why atheists don't use the word nigger? I'm going to tell you. Because using words that are meant to subjugate and brutalize the psyches of children or minorities, in order to oppress them and show that you have more power than them, those concepts are kind of alien to atheists, Sinner is a word that's really just used to gain dominion over people and amass social power. Really. And as atheists, we're kind of immune to it. The concept is just alien. And I'm going to say that if you teach children that they are supposed to be slaves because they are inherently wrong and were born that way, and they need to obey the orders of their master or lord, you're doing a special kind of child abuse. It's really sick. And I wonder, are these comments so offensive to you that you're going to block me or end the conversation with me? I'm trying to give you a different perspective on, how wrong things can go with the teachings of Christianity. And that's exactly what Chris was trying to do. And we have this perspective because we have been wronged by Christianity, both of us. Can you defend yourself from the charge that you are harming the children that you are entrusted to teach Christianity to because you don't understand the concepts that you are teaching them, and you are okay with not having answers and not having knowledge of those concepts? And your neglect and your not seeking out those answers it allows the teachings that you're trying to give them to turn into very bad things. If you're not going to teach them anything more about hell than it's negative, they're going to hear something from someone else, and it might be something very bad. Something that gives them nightmares about flesh being seared from bone, whereby they could have been spared those nightmares had you done your homework. And I'm going to say that because you don't want to do your homework and you don't want to have any concept of hell other than it's negative because someone might argue with you about hell, you are allowing concepts that will hurt a children's psyche to enter their mind. Is the nerve that I'm jumping on, the whole fear that you might be an incompetent youth minister, is that an off-limits subject for you? Is that what got Chris threatened with, the end of the conversation and blocking and all that? Because I'll say it too. Dude. But, I'm saying it to you, and I'm saying it to any youth minister in general, really. It's really part of being a person of no faith and being a learned person of no faith that you really do consider all forms of ministry to have bad components to them. He was just trying to teach you, where you could be going wrong. Is this video going too far? Did you think that you could get into theological discussions that might involve hellfire and brimstone and not get a little burned yourself? I'll tell you right now, even the most polite and courteous of the people that you're having a discussion with, even the nicest party in this conversation, which may well have been Chris, the guy that you just blocked, even the nicest of us could burn you at any moment. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that you never seem interested in concepts unless we ourselves believe in these concepts. You've said it many times. You don't want to talk about something unless we believe it. And to me, it seems like you want to know what we believe so that you can evangelize to us. Even though you seem unwilling to commit to any real description of Christianity, and you want to remain as vague and ambiguous and unarguable as possible in your beliefs. And I think that's probably so that it doesn't work the other way around, so that if we have beliefs, we can't share them with you. You're only interested in saving people. And I'm going to say that you don't just have the one ministry of the youth ministry. From what I've seen of you on YouTube, you have another ministry. Your YouTube ministry. And you just took someone from your flock and said, because you have said something that I find offensive, you are not willing of my teachings anymore. Are you even qualified to run a church nursery where people don't even talk to you? Because you just pushed aside the most learned person on anything biblical that I have ever met. Ever. And he would be the greatest win for Christianity to convert him. And you just fucking pushed him aside. And I don't want to talk to you anymore. You offend me. What the fuck, dude? Fail. I am not a Christian, and you know I'm not. I guess I can't tell you how to evangelize, but fucking fail. Fail.